Justin, well done this evening. Very good result, but I thought well deserved as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think from the start of the game, we we expressed before the game about how since the turn of the year we've started games very brightly, and we needed that to continue tonight. And you sort of not 100% sure what to expect sometimes when you make some changes. It becomes a cup competition. You're not sure who you're playing against and what team they're going to bring, etc. So, yeah, really pleased with the start, and I think we set the tempo for the game and didn't really look back.
And the changes that you did decide to make, I thought worked very, very well this evening.
Yeah. I mean, the lads that are on the bench at the moment, there's been, as there will always be, some rumblings about, I want to play football, I want to play every week, and that's understandable from every player. But when there's games like tonight, when the gaffer's going to make changes, it's down to them to go and show what they're made of, and to put a shift in for the team, and give the gaffer something to think about. And I think they all did that tonight. For me, I think especially Tom Beer. I know Charlie Cole gave the man of the match to Liam, who I thought also done very well as he has done all season. I thought Tom, especially tonight, dictated the game. He made very good decisions with the ball. He deserved his goal. He tracked his runners. Really disciplined and positive performance from him tonight.
As you say, it gives the manager a problem, a nice problem to have, but does he stick with that or go back to what, we'll have to wait and see, obviously.
Exactly. But now he can see that the guys have been chomping on the bit on the bench. We see in training, we want to see more in training from players that, aren't quite getting games, and when he makes, like you say, makes the changes tonight, we need to see that they're going to step up to the plate, because we haven't got a big squad, the money, etc., that other teams talk about with squads of 17, 18 players. We haven't got that. Murphy's gone back now. We can't replace that, so we've got to look to see what we've got in and around the squad. And it was just delightful to see tonight that those players stepped up.
And interesting, the subs, which again proved very effective, I thought. I mean, Chin came on and gave the EBBSFLEET defence all sorts of problems, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I mean, that, to be fair to them, they had some youngsters at the back. They played, they got Rancy in the centre midfield, their skipper, and going forward, I think they were quite lively in terms of their first teamers. But we said before the game, that they might have some young lads at the back, and we've got our senior players up top, and they've got to make a difference. And I thought Reedy and Joe did that up until we made the change, and then Chin come on and did equally as well.
And nice to see one of the academy boys getting on.
Yeah, Ned come on. I think we could have brought a couple of players off, to be honest, towards the end with a bit of tired legs, because they did all put a shift in. But Ned come on, he put himself about, he kept the ball, he made some decent runs. He's done himself no harm tonight at all. Great experience for him.
Oh, definitely. It's great to see that. And some good performances right across the pitch, really, weren't there?
Yeah, I think I don't think Johnny's had too much to do, if I'm honest. I think first half he's made, where he's come out and made some good decisions, but I think they've kept him quite quiet. I think the back four was solid. As I say about Liam, I thought Liam was good again. He's been pretty good all season when we've asked him to come in and do jobs for us, especially on that left-hand side, which is in his natural position. Sonny and Parker, you expect to put a shift in, and they did. Boys in the middle, Deshaun and Tom, as I say, were decent. Adam and Smalley gave him problems, and the two boys up front with their socks off. And I think even when we brought Chin on, as you say, Chin then gave us a different dimension, and we probably should have scored a couple after that as well. So all in all, yeah, good night's work.
Definitely. Obviously still in a cup competition. That's quite nice to still be in one this late in the season, into a semi-final, which is great. One match away from a final, which I'm sure the supporters would love. Any particular thoughts on who you might want to get? I think Maidstone and Gillingham are still in it.
No, I think when you get to semi-final, I don't think it really matters, does it? I think
you take what you get.
I mean, it's almost like the Carabao Cup a little bit, in the fact that people play their teams, their second 11s, I guess, for the senior, the senior sides in Kent. But once they get to the semi-final, you're one game away from a final. So I don't see there being too many changes unless people are, going for playoffs and stuff when the game's due. But no, I think at this stage we'll take anyone. We'll give it everything we've got. It's not like we're going to change it up, because we haven't got a big enough squad to do that anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So no, look, we'll. we just want to get into Thursday now. We've got a big game at the weekend.
Definitely,
We've enjoyed the cup competition a bit. The shackles were off a bit tonight, if you like, because we didn't have that pressure of another league game. But that's 4 wins on the bounce now. 2 clean sheets in the last 2 games. Parker's come off tonight with a little bit of a calf, but I think he'll be fine. Stoney's had his consultation. He's probably going to have a hernia operation at some point, so he wasn't there tonight. Arthur was stuck in traffic. He's got himself 35 minutes tonight, which was okay.
Unbeaten in 2019.
Yeah. and I think that's really important, Jim. I really do. I think we not joked about it beforehand, but we talked about the fact that we haven't lost, and it's about momentum now. We had momentum at the beginning of the season for the first 10, 12 games. We then went on an unbelievable run going the opposite way, and now we've picked up a run again. Now we've got to keep that running as long as we possibly can, and that we have to take it into Bognor. Probably owe them one from them beating us earlier in the season. It'll be a tough game down there. Good side, big pitch, good pitch. 2 sides that want to play, but we've got to be feeling confident. The good thing for me, Jim, is the fact that we're scoring goals this year. We started conceding goals a little bit too freely in the first few games, but now we've got back-to-back clean sheets. So it's looking positive, and we've got to keep that positive momentum going into Saturday.
Definitely. Well done tonight, Justin.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
Well, some people might say it's only the Kent Senior Cup, but that's quite satisfying to beat a conference team, isn't it?
Yeah, I think obviously if you look at their team, they're the relatively young back 4, but look at the front 4. They're players that play in their first team every week, and they're dangerous. So obviously to keep a clean sheet, second one in a row, is good. And it's always nice to progress. When you get to these sort of stages, you've got a chance in these competitions, and whether it's, you might not never win nothing during your career, so you've got to try and go out and win everything.
I think also looking at the game, right, we scored the 2 goals.
Yeah,
they had very little going forward. You kept them quite. It wasn't as if they
I think
chance after chance.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's since the turn of the year, that's something that we've been trying. Even look to Saturday at Harringay. I think they had, someone counted one that got flashed across the goal, but he was offside. So he's had a chance. I don't know. So apart from that, they had probably one in each half, and that's something that we're trying to work on. We went the first sort of 10 games and we done really well, and didn't let many goals in, and all of a sudden the floodgates opened a little bit, and results didn't go our way, and now it seems like we've turned the corner a little bit, and we're probably a bit of a stronger unit, and that comes from the front. Reedy and Tim, when they've been playing, and Murph when he was here, their work rate's been second to none, and that helps the back 4 out massively. So all in all, things going really well.
Do you enjoy it playing against likes of Cody McDonald up front rather than?
Yeah, I mean, I've played against him a few times, and it always comes around the deeper you get in this competition. It doesn't happen very often, but the deeper you get in a competition, obviously, you come against teams. For example, you play Maidstone, they'll probably do the same sort of thing, play the fringe first players, and obviously they're trying to impress their manager to get in their first team. So I do it. Yeah, it's a challenge, isn't it? It's nice to go up against, should we say, better opposition sometimes, and keep a clean sheet. Yeah, brilliant.
What would it mean to win this competition? I mean, it's not something we've done very well in. I remember one cup final, a couple of cup finals actually. One was the Charlton one. There was another one a couple of years before that, wasn't there? But
yeah, I think the last one I was involved was the Charlton one. Obviously, we let ourselves. I think it was a couple of weeks after the season finished, isn't it, or something? But we let ourselves down massively in it, and obviously every trophy is a trophy, And like I said before, I've been lucky enough to win some things and playing some big games throughout my sort of semi-professional career. Some people haven't, so it's you got to strive to win every game of football. I think no matter what game it is, and that's what Steve said to us tonight. We want to progress, and that's and obviously the performance showed on a very difficult surface. Obviously Pete keeps it immaculate, but underfoot it's very, very soggy, and probably another couple of hours rain beforehand might have been in doubt. But credit to Pete and everyone and all the volunteers for getting it on.
But there's a debate in football, though, and obviously with Tottenham's team selection at the weekend, that you can't compete at too many competitions, and they're international players.
Yeah,
you've all got to go to work.
Yeah,
and I think 9 of your regular 11 started tonight.
I think
it's not going to have a hindrance on the league, is it?
No, I think sometimes people forget. Steve would probably like the money that Pochettino's got to spend on players, but
like a squad of 35
yeah,
players,
exactly. But we haven't got that. I think we had 14 tonight or whatever it was, and boys were stuck in traffic getting in. It took us all over. The game was called off. Boys are leaving. It took me 3 hours to get to Wingate the other day, and people sometimes forget. People work hard during the day, and they come here and they try and they do their best, and sometimes we're good enough, sometimes we're not. But I like to think more than likely, we work we work very hard.
You do. Performance on the bounce now.
Exactly.
Good, doesn't it? Don't mind about playing in snow when it's weather like.
No, that's it. Falling about, but it's no. I think we fully deserve all of them.
Yep.
I know. Even some of the games, we lost. I think obviously we was getting criticised, which is quite rightly so. But because the bottom line is we lost. But some of them games we dominated, and we just weren't getting the rub of the green, and things weren't quite coming off for us, and the pressure was piling, and then so now hopefully we could put a run of games together. We've got some really tough games coming up. We've got Bognor, and I think it's Lewis, isn't it, on the 6th. So we'll see where we are after those. But if we can keep the clean sheets coming, and we keep creating chances, then hopefully that should put us in good stead.